Hey there YouTube. Welcome back to my channel. So on that note, if you've never been here to Future Fortunes, you have found your way into day 2 of the series. We're talking about a little company called HBA and how to create a $10,000 a month income online, from home, from anywhere really, from your laptop, computer, or your phone, from anywhere you want to be. So if you've never seen any of these videos, I recommend you go back to day 1. If you don't, there's a whole lot of things I'm going to talk about that probably won't make any sense to you. So that said, I'm getting some questions, and I want to address those here. How long does it take? Okay, that's kind of an open-ended question, guys. It depends on how much effort you're putting and how comfortable you are with all these things and figuring your way through it. Here's the reality. I'm assuming about a year. Do people do it faster? Sure, it happens. One thing I want to warn you all about is that I hear people tell me, well, I saw this guy on the internet and he launched this course, and man, he's just killing it within 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month. It happens, but if you've never done this before, if you don't have previous engagement, if you don't have previous followers, it's going to take you longer. Does that make sense? And I'm not saying that I'm the only way. Look, there are a ton of ways to make money out there. I'm here for people who are interested in step-by-step instructions on how to do what I did. What I don't like is there's a lot of gurus on the internet that are like, oh, look what I did in a week. Yeah, but what they didn't tell you is that they spent 8 years building an email list and a following, and they could put on a pair of tennis shoes, and 500 people would buy those shoes because they're influencers. And if that's what you're here to be, cool, but you got to build that. That's all I'm trying to say. I don't mean that disrespectfully in any way. I just want to make sure that good people who have the capacity and desire to do this don't get discouraged. If you do this, you will make money, but getting rich overnight from zero just doesn't happen. It would be awesome if it did, but everything takes work and time. Look, guys, the point is to focus on the long term. That's why I said a year. Not a couple of days, not weeks, not months. A year. That's how this goes, right? A lot of people will not buy. They'll click that link. They'll watch it. That a lot of times people need to see something 5, 6, 7 times before they decide to jump in. So the other big question is about the HBA premium upgrade, if it's worth it. If you can do it, then I'd say it's worth it. You get a ton of value there. If you can't spring for it right now, well, you can always get it later. Look, there are a couple of reasons to get the premium. First off, you need to have the premium in order to get commissions on people buying the premium through your link. You're going to start making sales, and sooner or later somebody will buy it, and you'll want to get the $100 per month commission instead of $20 for the basic. Actually, I'm not sure I was super clear about this. With HBA, you get a commission every time someone you sold it to renews for the month. If they got the basic, you get $20 monthly. That's a nice pizza. If they got the premium, you get $100, and that's where the real money is. So yes, I think it's worth it. Look, you get a lot of additional value plus the higher commissions. When you look at everything that comes with it and then in addition, the higher commissions that come with it. Something like 2/3 of the people who come and get the 2 weeks and decide to keep it, and a bunch get the basic, then decide to upgrade. Listen, if you can't afford it right now, that's okay. Get yourself started with the basic version, and you will be able to afford it later. The guys at HBA are awesome about this too. When someone buys through your link, HBA sends you an email that tells you what they bought. If they bought the premium but you don't have it, you get a chance to upgrade right then, and they're to be eligible for the higher commission. I honestly don't know about any other platform that will do that for you. Okay, so, the other part of HBA Premium is the Financial Literacy Academy. Not a whole lot of people get it right away, but a lot upgrade to it eventually. You get a one-time $400 commission on it. It's actually a super useful product. It shows you a whole lot about taxes and online businesses, and how to set up policies. Probably about 1/3 of the people that come in eventually get it. I got it, and it was pretty useful. Okay, I hope that answered the biggest questions people seem to have, so back to the lesson. Look, let me just clarify something here. There's no secret to making a lot of money. You figure out what actions make you money, and then you do them. A lot. And you don't stop if success isn't immediate, because it won't be. Look guys, it took me something like 2 months to make my first sale, and another 3 months after that before I was making more than a couple $100 a month doing this. To be fair, I had no real idea what I was doing, so I'm hoping we can get that a bit quicker for you, but you need to make sure to keep doing things day in, day out, even when you don't feel like it. It's easier than laying brick, but it's still work. So here's today's lesson. How do I stay on track? So there are certain things you need to do. If you have an email list, you want to send out a mailing once a day. I have a service that I really like called MLGS. I have a link for it down in the description. If you do social media, you're going to want to post daily if it's something like Facebook, or 3 times a week if it's video like YouTube or TikTok. What I do is keep it really simple and just write it down. Seriously, keep it simple, that way there is less to remember, and less that can go wrong. So how do I stay on track? I just write down everything that I know needs to be done, and I set alarms on my phone to remind me to do it. Nothing fancy, just phone alarms. That way, if I am in the middle of something and forget, I get reminded to take a few minutes and do what I need to do. Because I'm pretty busy. I earn a business, and I have young kids, so it helps keep me on track. Keep it simple, it makes things easier in the long run, and the long run is what's important. Okay, I'm done rambling. Look, I know this isn't a specific hard skill, but it's important. Not staying consistent is why for every 1,000 people who try this out, maybe a couple really succeed. It's not because they were smarter, or better, or more talented, because believe me, they're all over the place in their abilities. What they all have in common though is that they simply didn't quit, even when things were taking way longer than they were hoping. So that's the lesson for today, guys. The whole key to this thing is persistence. Don't be surprised if it takes a month, heck even a few months, before you start seeing any return on things. Keep going, and you will build yourself up piece by piece until you look at yourself and say wow, this is awesome. Okay, next video I will start talking about some of the ways you can actually drive traffic to your affiliate link and start making money. We're going to talk about TikTok and Facebook and YouTube and Instagram, all of those. We'll go over how to actually make videos and what to do to make them more effective. I'll be doing it over several of videos so that I don't drown you guys with stuff all at once. I'm going to try to keep it all digestible. Alright, I think that's probably good for today. Anyway, please make sure to hit the bell icon so that you're notified of all new videos when they're released. See you guys next time.